Hi, I'm here with Julie Boyd, who's just organised the Indie Book Publishers inaugural event at the Gold Coast. And Julie has just shared with me that she used to be a teacher and she's now doing something very interesting. So I've asked her to just tell us how she's transitioned from one to the other.
Basically, I've been through a number of different professions. I actually started off as a marine biologist and then I went into teaching, and because I figured that would be easier. That was a big mistake. And basically I then went back and did a psych degree, and so I worked as an educational psychologist and then went back and worked as now I've lost the words. I was working in administration, basically in the senior education department, and then decided to go out into private consultancy, so I did that and did a lot of international work, working around the world. And
within education?
Yeah, within education, yes, yeah. And I went from there into working in the corporate world and basically looking at exporting education into Asian countries and African countries, I beg your pardon, and the Middle East, and doing all of that kind of stuff. So that was a lot of online education. And so it was that cumulative experience over a lot of years where I used to always look at every position that I held as being an apprenticeship for the next one. And then a few years ago I decided to semi-retire, and a friend of mine who was a project manager asked me if I would be prepared to be interviewed by some building consortia who were bidding to build new schools. And I said yes, I'd be most interested. And so ultimately what happened after quite a lengthy period of trying to sort each other out was that we agreed to work together, and so I became the educational consultant to a couple of very large building consortia. And at the moment we're just finishing off another school in South Australia, which we're building together. And so that's been a really interesting process to go through. So what they wanted me to do was to bring all of that cumulative experience and all of my educational knowledge, I guess, from a whole range of different fields, and help them translate that into building environments for kids.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Wow.